Hey guys, welcome back to Trekyards. I'm Captain Foley.
And I am Commander Cockings, and I'm the Doctor of today's episode. I am still here, still alive, still happy, unlike the Doctor of Discovery. And that's the topic of today's discussion, Stuart, isn't it?
No, you just took away my line. I was going to do something funny, but you just had to go and say that. That's fine. I was going to say, damn it, Samuel. I'm a YouTube celebrity person, not a doctor. But Dr. Culber is. And he's coming back for season 2 of Discovery.
Is that surprise straight away when they said that in the panel? Because he was in the panel? Was that surprise, Stuart?
Well, no, because it could have been in flashbacks and stuff. But
Yeah.
they've stated it's not just flashbacks or memories. His neck is feeling much better, he said. So I guess he's coming back in some form. Now, how?
Well, knowing Discovery and their track record, probably a fully interactive hologram that can be touched and talked to.
Right? Without a mobile emitter, because they don't need that in the
Exactly, yeah, they're fully corporeal in the ship. Because, the ship's more advanced.
Yes.
That's what they
But,
do. Discovery, why not?
But they need his consciousness. So I'm assuming that little green thing that landed on Tilly's shoulder at the end of season 1
Oh, yeah.
is the Doctor's consciousness.
Oh.
And it's like... And then some Vulcan person is going to mind meld with Tilly and go, there's 2 consciousnesses here. We got to pull one out.
I think they're going to forget about that green thing.
I don't think they will. I think it's a pretty important plot point.
I think they did know where they were going with it. Yeah. I mean,
So, the question is, how is the Doctor coming back? How is he being brought back to life? Because his neck was definitively broken.
the right word. I mean, because would you say Obi-Wan Kenobi came back in Empire Strikes Back? Is that back?
Well, he's not going to be a Force ghost. Could you imagine a Force ghost Doctor? That'd be funny.
That's why would not be a mycelium ghost?
I mean, well, yeah.
The green shimmer.
Well, they did say something about the mycelial network being responsible for returning him back. I mean, that's something I've heard. So,
Well, when you have a god thing, superpower, special ability thing that is everything, that can get you up to other realities, other times. I think they did mention other times, didn't they? They said theoretically you could do other times.
Yep.
Yeah, anywhere in the universe, and boy, they didn't use that the most. Would have been great to jump into the Culber planet and be like, dude, don't take Voyager 150 years. Okay, I'm just gonna jump away now. Bye.
Now, they did mention alternate realities at one point. Do you think this is a Doctor from another reality that's brought over, or? And what's the moral implication of snagging somebody from their universe to bring to our universe or our reality? Because I'm having a hard time figuring out how they're going to do this. I mean...
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
And again, this is the script writer in me, because I've done quite a lot of scripts in my time. Not like professional, but like, scripts. We talked about parallel universes. Now, if you really wanted to make it a plot point of the season, we talked about this in a previous episode, but imagine this. Discovery is doing something in the plot, and then vroomf, another Discovery pops in. Slightly different design, slightly newer, fix in the cells. They can sell it as a new toy, that's why they change it, because another toy. Good for sales. But it's mostly the same thing. Vroom, jumps in. And it's Prime Lorca. That'd be cool. That'd be good way of bringing him back. There you go. And Culber is the one that is the mycelium connecting person. And his Stamets died for whatever reason in their universe. But because we saw that the same person can connect in different universes via the mycelium, the dead Culber talks to that alive Culber and says, well, you're missing your other half, and he's really similar to my other half. I'm gone, so's he. If you end up in this universe, whatever happens, go to this universe, that's not the reason, but I mean, plot, whatever. And then they can end up being together because it's a very, 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 very similar alternate him that's been the Spore Drive tester guy. What do you think?
I'd buy that for $1. I mean, that sounds really good, except Stamets is like a genius, right? So that's why he was the one that could link with the mycelium network. He designed the technology. So if he designed it in the alternate universe and then died, so the Doctor had to take over, I can maybe buy that.
Mm-hmm.
But navigating, I don't know. I just got this
Well,
feeling that
well, no.
Stamets is special for navigating the network.
Oh, it's interesting because I got the opposite. That he injected himself with the stuff. He was lucky that his biology let him do it, but it was just because his brain. I mean, he got better at it over time. I'm assuming just the human brain aspect once he got the tardigrade DNA.
Yeah.
But I would assume
Yeah.
that the way to justify it more is that in that universe, that Stamets was much nicer and talked to Hugh about everything, so he knew all about everything in the same detail. Didn't necessarily understand it all, but he knew about it all. And then Spore Ghost, Stamets helped teach a live Colburn, just like Spore Ghost, Colburn will whatever. That'd be kind of funny. But it'd be an interesting way of like having that parallel piece, and then like I say, Lorca would come back, very natural, and then you have some sort of reveal of okay, they have their own agenda. It's not quite the negative, but there is something there. They have to fight like E2, be fun, Discovery battle. But at the end of the day, they settle it, and Colburn says, well, they go off. I don't know how done that plot line, but they would.
So it's kind of like similar to what happened in Voyager with Harry Kim, because Harry Kim died, and the alternate reality version of him
It's a good episode.
took his
episode.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'd buy that. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing how they do this because, again, as I've said before, they have so much potential to really do really good storytelling. Are they going to use it?
I feel like, because if you think about where are these characters going, well, we know the rough plot, the rough arc, and it's Spock, Burnham, Pike, focused. Probably Saru when we go to his planet. But what is left for the Tillian and Stamets characters? Well, we can use a spore drive, we're just not meant to. Which I thought was a really bad way of ending it. Either stop it or allow them to use it. It's like a drug addict, but in a good way. So I could just go in there and use it. We could skip the 76-hour warp ride. Oh no, I can't do it. Okay, I just put myself into it. Okay. It's a weird thing to leave it that way. It should really have had some repercussions of using it. But what's this character going to do now? Well, what if the ghost? Maybe the only way to see husband is to jump, is to be part of the mycelium. So remember T'Pol from season 3 of Enterprise. Like he has to, he wants to start doing stuff with the mycelium to change his body to inject himself with spores so that he could join the network briefly to let him see his husband. And that could be a really interesting arc of seeing him become like a mycelium addict. Seriously, yeah. and then there's, every time there could be a jump, he puts the idea through, even though it hurts him physically. But he wants to see Hugh. It doesn't quite go with his high functioning mentality of being a genius, or just take it as, like I said, the mycelium ghost. That throughout the entire season, Hugh is actively helping him. Only he can see him and helps him with things. And every time he sleeps, he has these flashes that are sort of dreams, sort of not. But it's Hugh. I feel like it needs to be sort of integrated, because I think he was one of the more liked characters of the first season, and they're trying to focus more on liking the characters, and they're very much more ethnically driven, this show. It's not based on characters, based on also they want to make them diverse. So killing off the black character, it's like, well, they probably don't want to get rid of them, especially when they didn't need to,
Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't know if I want him to be this mycelial echo kind of thing.
That's a good word. That's better. That's a good word.
Yeah. I don't know if I want that. Like, I'd like to see the character return. I really like the character.
Yeah.
But it's just trying to figure out how to do it. Now, I kind of like the idea of the mycelial addict, and while he's there, he's trying to find a way to bring the mycelial consciousness of the Doctor, like of Hugh, back to the reality. So he's working against regulations, I guess, because he's not supposed to be using the mycelial network, but he is sneaking in and trying to get the Doctor back. But how do you explain that? How do you get the physical form back? Yeah, they're probably gonna have some advanced cloning techniques, or like you said, hologram. That's funny. Or a cyborg. I mean, we can build a synthetic body now, I guess, in this reality.
Why not?
Um,
Is he EGH H. Emergency Hugh hologram.
Oh, nice. Nice. The EHH.
Which actually makes sense. He's a doctor. He could be why they invented the emergency hologram, because he's a doctor and might as well bring him back.
Sure, he's the first EMH. I like that. Emergency medical Hugh. Wow. Yeah, because I was excited to hear that his character's coming back, because me and Sylvia both really liked the character. We were sad to see him die. I was shocked. Like I said, that was one of those moments where I was actually like, what just happened? And that never really happens to me
One of the
in TV.
few genuinely good twists in the show.
Yeah. So I'm excited that he's coming back. I'm just really curious as to how they're going to do it. It is sci-fi. It is Star Trek. So there's so many ways that they could. I'm just excited to see how, and I just don't know. We've come up with a few here, but yeah, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of possibilities. Knowing their track record, they won't be as clever as what we've just said. And given they have an arc, you know, but the non-defined nature of the mycelium network means they could pull anything out. Like, oh, mycelium
that means,
let him become corporeal again.
Well, that means that Lorca, the Mirror Universe Lorca, has a chance of coming back because of the way he dissipated into the network. And you got to remember that green little spore thing that landed on Tilly. I have a feeling that that's how they're going to bring Hugh back. It's related to that somehow. Whether Tilly gets impregnated, like, you know, like Troy did in TNG, and gives birth, and it's Hugh, that would be really weird. Really weird.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. I think they'd stay away from that because, again, they're much more sensitive as a show, and by having one of the female characters be pregnant with one of the other characters sort of defines that character by the fact that she's a woman and can be pregnant. So I don't think they'd go down that route, even though it'd be interesting. I mean, that's why Trip was more interesting. It's like a male became pregnant. That was a, you know, swapping thing. But I could kind of see it being like a one episode.
Mm-hmm.
That could be interesting.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I do think it's going to tie in somehow with that green spore. That's just the thought I had. Even when we reviewed the episode in season 1, I was like, that could be Hugh. That could be Lorca. I don't know. It's something. I don't think they're going to forget about it. If they forget about it, it's really going to shine a spotlight on their poor writing style and just kind of the poor scripting we've seen from them. But I'm really hoping they don't forget that, because they focused on it specifically. So
same with the Black Badges, although it's a lot later, but yeah.
Well, anyway, guys, what do you guys think? How is the Doctor going to come back? Are you excited the Doctor's coming back? Is he going to be a Force ghost, mycelial ghost, mycelial echo? We need to know what you guys think. Put it in the comments below. And don't forget to engage with the Trekyards group over on Facebook. There's some great discussions there. Lots of posts every day and good discussions. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and
support us financially if you can. You know, this is a job for, ostensibly a job for us. We do this for fun, but the fun needs to also support us to do more. I mean, it's just a cycle. You know, if we get enough money each month to keep going, then we can follow. Comment, do new renders, you know, all these things Trek, and as these really exciting things in the Trek world come out, like Discovery Season 2, like Orville, which is close to Prime Trek as well. Really great things we can talk on. Enough of you watch and love. So if you can support, we have multiple thousands of people that watch each episode, and if each of the 1,000 most passionate of you gave $1 each month, that would make just a superb difference to this channel and what we could do. So please do consider, because like I say, if enough of you give, it does make a huge difference. Or $10, again, you wouldn't notice it out of your account, and that's 10 people's worth of $1. So please consider that. Or a one-time donation, like a tip at trekyards.com. Click the donate button, give a little bit or a lot. Hey, whatever you want. Thank you so much in advance.
So I'm looking forward to see how Physician Heal Thyself happens. But anyway, until next time, I'm Captain Foley.
And I'm Chronicles. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.